Talking Justice started in 2014 in Law Week, and the aim of the sessions is to bring to the community an opportunity to discuss issues of social importance, recognising that unless people are engaged in public conversation, they're really not going to be able to get behind change. What's really exciting about Talking Justice in the past 12 months is we've partnered with the Bendigo Library, Goldfields Corporation. We're partnering with them so that we can reach more people in the community who perhaps wouldn't have been exposed to Talking Justice in the past. In November, we had a really exciting Talking Justice event. We had our largest event where we had approximately 300 people come to speak and to learn a little bit about speaking truth to power. It's a really far-reaching topic that we could take in a lot of different directions. Whistleblowers who have the courage, to speak up against powerful organisations, people who speak out against sexual harassment, investigative journalism, civil society movements, they're all examples of people speaking truth to power. Tonight, we're largely going to focus on Australia's protections of human rights and what we can do to uphold those. Due to human rights protections in Australia being inadequate, it means that civil society, the media and independent commissions have a really important role to promote and uphold human rights.
But my job as President of the Human Rights Commission was to hold the government and the private sector to account for compliance with the international human rights treaties which Australia had accepted, signed and ratified. We have a failure to recognise Indigenous Australians. We have the Northern Territory intervention in which the Racial Discrimination Act was suspended, and we have reports on the Dondale Detention Centre. I'm still shocked by the willingness of people to accept the false binary that you need to detain children and their families on Nauru in order to stop the boats and save the drownings at sea.
A few years back at the Human Rights Law Centre, we embarked on a project which we called, modestly, our Safeguarding Democracy project. This was a project that was premised on the fact that our democracy doesn't start and end on election day. Rather, the health of our democracy relies on some very important foundations, like the ability of civil society, of NGOs, charities, community groups to speak up about the work that they do. It is the power of those voices, those faces and those stories which are so absolutely critical to standing up for human rights.
We're seeing the media go through a very difficult time financially, which has destroyed the business models of a lot of media organisations, and many of them now see that the only way to prosper is to be increasingly shrill, increasingly aggressive, increasingly intimidatory. One of the things we need to be aware of is that the reality is often the media is providing what the public is interested in, not what is in the public interest. On your list of problems to be fixed, I think, obviously there's lots to do on the major public policy questions, but also the system itself that enables us to have a sober debate, understand the issues, respectfully disagree, and reach a conclusion is also something we really need to consider. I really recommend checking that one out in full on our website. There were so many issues of importance spoken about that event, and we're looking to hold another couple of events in Bendigo for Talking Justice this year. Stay tuned for what they are. We've had lots of great suggestions, really open to hearing some ideas, so please hope people send them through.